Hey guys, it's Adam back with another video, and today I'm going to go over the features of iOS 11. So I'm currently on the beta program, so I'm just going to go over some features that are new. Hopefully you might like it, and maybe you might want to download it when it comes out later this year. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, so the first thing is the screen recording feature, and this is a pretty cool feature, and I did not think that they would include this in iOS 11, but I'm very pleased that they have, because it makes it a lot easier to make these videos. I wasn't expecting it, but you know, it's good that they have included it. And the next thing which you will notice when you download iOS 11 is the dock, and it's a bit like a Mac dock, but I haven't had a Mac, so I do not know the experiences, but I've heard other people talk about it like that. So if you go into an app, you can see that as soon as you swipe up, you get a dock, and you get, when you swipe up again, you get the notification center and also the screen recording button. And the new cool thing about this notification center is that you can add stuff like the screen recording function straight to the notification center for quick access, which is very good, and I'm very pleased about that. The next thing is files. Now, I haven't actually used this a lot, but it's basically like files on a computer, and it works pretty much just like that, and I haven't really gone into it, but if you are interested in that, then you can have a further look at that. They've got the same stuff as this, and now Siri, I'm not going to go over it, but they have new features, like you can use it for more integration, and it's overall slightly better. It's got a more human voice. Mine seemed to not have that, but it's supposed to, so don't worry about that. That might just be a problem with the beta program. And that's mainly the most features that you get in this, and obviously on the iPhone it's different because there's another feature on here on the iPads that if you go onto an app, you can swipe up from the dock, pick up an app and put it to the side, and you get a floating window, and if you want you can swipe down from the floating window, and then eventually you get to dual screen mode like you did on iOS 10. So that is all good. And also another cool thing is that when you double tap, then you have those dual window in a tab themselves, which is pretty cool. And sorry guys if I'm looking down, that's just because I'm looking at the screen of my iPad down here. I'm sorry about that, that's just how it works. I could integrate it, but I just want to get this video out for you guys. The next thing is about the search bar and the keyboard. So the search bar hasn't changed much, but the keyboard, you have a quick type keyboard now, so that's pretty cool. So when you swipe down, you can get numbers, as you can see here, or like key things like and pound signs and lots of that stuff. I'm not really sure what they're called, but yeah, lots of good stuff with the keyboard. You're still stuck with that light mode on normal keyboard apart from the search bar, which is alright, but I mean, you're just going to have to deal with that for now. So they're basically the normal features, on the best features that have come out, but there's a bunch more. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is reviews and stuff. So I want to do a bunch of reviews for you guys, and I'm looking into the OnePlus 5, which has just recently come out, and actually, in fact, it's come out today, and I'm thinking of buying it, and I'm going to have to save up for this, and I'm contemplating if I'm going to get it or not. Hopefully I will. I might pre-order it, but I don't know, and if you do, tell me if you do want to see a OnePlus 5 review. So if I do get it, I will do a review for you guys and tell you how it is. For those who do not know what the OnePlus 5 is, it's a phone made by OnePlus, which is a smartphone manufacturer who put good phones for like cheaper prices, which is very good. So this latest one is £450 or $480 or to £500 or $500. So it's a pretty budget phone compared to flagships like Apple's iPhones and Samsung's Galaxy S8. But compared to those lower end phones, maybe you have a Vodafone phone or something like that, or maybe even a budget iPhone SE, this would not really be, this would still count as expensive. So it's not particularly budget, but it's definitely a good price range for phones. And you're getting top specs, I must add, because they've got the best specs, 6 gigabytes of RAM or 8 gigabytes. That's pretty good. I'm not going to go over about RAM if you do not know about. If you do not know about that, then I will go over that in a PC hardware episode, and maybe over with a few extra things, because RAM is pretty straightforward and stuff to do with that. But yeah, that is it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.